G'day and welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been a while, I've had a bit on. So this year we're at the 2023 Holden Nats and it's massive. There's people everywhere, I can't wait. We're at Heathcote Park Raceway and it's stinking hot as usual, so it should be good. So, bit of backstory, the car sat in the shed for 6 months, collecting dust. Pulled it out, put new pumps, fuel injectors, regulator and rewired it all around the pumps. Had no fuel problems since, so that's good. So I took it to Calder a few weeks back and ended up did 1050s, 60s and a 1030 towards the end of the night when it cooled off a bit. Fair bit of wheel spin and whatnot, but yeah, so it all went good. Just lining up for qualifying now. Best news, stick shift class at Holden Nats, so I'm wrapped. There's a few cars faster and a lot of things very similar, so it should be a really good time. There's not heaps of cars in it, so we'll see how we go. Aim is just to try to get through today without braking, and Saturday tomorrow is the elimination, so we'll give it everything then if we make it to there. So hopefully everything holds in and we do well. Let's see how we go. Save it a bit for tomorrow. Alright, I'm in the staging lanes for qualifier 2. Bit of a conundrum, there's not many people in it. So I don't know if to push hard because I want to try and go for a 9 as well, but I don't want to break. If I want to have any chance of winning it, I've got to finish. So anyway, we'll see what happens. I might try and ease it off the line today. Pretty good. Plan was to ease it off the line, then I got to the line and saw Luke Oxley standing there filming. What do you do? I didn't brake anyway, so that's good. Felt pretty quick. Thank you. At 141, so picked up a little bit of mile an hour. The boost I put in might have helped. I did hit limiter in first pretty hard. Anyway, dropped a bit, 1760 foot, so that was even slower. Alright, so I'm lining up for the third qualifier on the Friday night. So it's a bit colder now, it's 7:30 or something like that at night. Last pass I turned it up a bit too much. Wheels spun all through second. And I lifted, pedalled it off the line, so I pulled a bit more out of second and left it as it was in third and fourth. So we'll see what happens. I'll try and stay in the whole pass and see what it does. Tonight, good chance to make a PB hopefully, if I can stay in it and not break, so we'll see. The VN I was worried about outrunning. I'm not sure what he ran before, but it's done 1020, so I've got to do pretty well to beat it, and it's probably consistent because it's 10A as well. Anyway. As long as we have fun, that's all that matters. see any of that, but it felt pretty good. That's a PB. Getting closer. That's a 1026 and 143. So that's all PBs. So that pass ended up with a 1.6 60 foot, which at Calder I went 1.55. This one was a 1.63. So there's room to move there. 4.4 to the 330, 6.7 to the 8th, 8.6 at the 1,000 foot, 10.26 and 143. So that's PBs all around. So shit up, getting closer. Check over the logs and see what we can do. Stayed in a motel last night. Give me a new appreciation for the peace and quiet of living in the country. Joys. Anyway, up and at 'em, off we go. Righto, so we're back to day 2 of the Holden Nationals 2023. So we're just coming up for our first qualifier on the Saturday. We just had a heap of cars run through that didn't finish last night. So one qualifier and then we're into eliminations. Still trying to get my head around the whole dial your own thing, but we'll work it out.
You got YouTube channel, haven't you?
Yeah, a little bit. Lining up for the first round of eliminations, but apparently they're doing a Chicago shootout or something now, so I'm not quite sure how that works, but we'll find out when I get up there. Dial your own still, I think, counts. I don't know. Find out in a minute and we'll give it a go. Got me, so I can only hope he broke out, and I didn't. It was definitely a slow pass for me, so I didn't break out. Sorry about the language. That seemed a lot faster than he went yesterday.
What happened? You ran a 10:39 on a 10:30 dial in. But you fell asleep at the light.
Yeah.
He was on the, 410.
trying to get my head around what's going on, but I got a time slip for that pass then at 10:39, and I lost mainly on reaction time, which was 0.7 over the other guy's 0.3, so I lost heaps there, which wasn't good. But they just announced that there was a timing board error, or timing error. Things are running faster than they should. Because when I look back at the draggy footage, it said 10:50, which, considering how awful the pass was, would make more sense. So anyway, we may get another shot yet. We'll see. Hopefully not for the other guy's sake, because he did pretty well. But anyway, fair's fair, I guess. We'll see. Yeah, hopefully we line her up again soon. I might change my index a little bit there. Alright, so I've been doing a bit of chatting with all the other blokes from the class, and I've learned a few things. These guys seem to know what they're talking about. They're all talking in like 0.2s of this and that, and I'm like all over the shop. So it seems I'll get a second chance, and I was pretty much eliminated, as lots of them were. The timing error only made me look better than what I really would have done, because my draggy said 10:50, so it's usually not far off. So I would have been miles out, and even now I don't know how I'm going to go if I get another run. It's pretty, it would only be a fluke really, to be honest. So I'm putting my new tune in it that everyone told me not to put in it, and we'll see what happens. I'll leave it at 10:30 and hopefully break out or whatever. I don't care. We'll send it. It's pretty hot still, so I don't know. We'll see how we go. I don't want to win by fluking it, to be honest.
Okay, can we get all cars from the 6-cylinder class into the staging lanes, followed by...
Did you change it to 10:2?
Oh, you did change.
Hey?
You what?
Yeah, 10:2, please. Righto, I put that other tune in, so I just dropped my dial in time to 10:20. If it sticks and goes good, then awesome. We'll see what happens. I think I got a better chance of winning just purely by not breaking out than actually getting close with these guys. They seem like pretty experienced punters. Anyway, should be fun. Silly because I could have stayed in it. Could have backed off and stayed in it. But anyway, see what happens. 10:58. According to me draggy, so it's nowhere near breaking out. It did axle hop a fair bit off the line.
Unfortunately, you won.
Oh, beautiful.
Got a fucking green light, mate.
Yeah, time. Thank you. I don't know what happened to him, but I think he must have missed a gear.
Yeah, I don't know, you were coming around him late. I'm like, get out of it, get out of it.
I know, I'm like, oh fuck it. Got back to the pits, got my head around what happened. So I got a pretty horrible launch, and it axle hopped off the line. I'm still not slipping the clutch, I've got to be, but I've got to work on that. I was too busy concentrating on the light, which was good. Got a 0.083 light, so much better than before. 1760, so slow as 2/10 down on what it's been doing, so that was already not great. And then unfortunately old mate in the Camaro got the wrong gear off the line, and he went no good. So I'd passed him pretty early and I stayed in it because I was kind of just shooting for a PB, thinking I was going to be out of it anyway, but semi hoping I wouldn't break out, which it didn't break out because my 60 was so junk it went only did 10:57 and 141. So I got the win with that on a 10:20 dial in. So I was super lucky that old mate had a bit of bad luck. So anyways, that's racing. I guess if luck's going to be on your side, so be it. Got to take what you can get when you get it. So anyway, we're going again. I've just played around with the tune more anyway, just because I can. It's getting cooler again. We'll try and get a better start and try and PB and win ideally. But whatever. If it drives home, or on the trailer I mean, happy days. Anything else is a bonus. Righto, so I'm lining up for another round of the eliminations. Things are getting pretty competitive. There's some really good races happening out here. Definitely a lot more serious with all the die your own and knowing their cars and things like that. So it's pretty awesome to get to mix it up with them. There's a VN that's been running, they're really serious about it. It's run 10, 20, sorry. It's got a 6 litre in it, manual obviously. And then there's a VL, but I'm not sure what it's run. And then there's a green VY Ute that I ran earlier. He reckons he hasn't done many passes, but I don't know, when he beat me he'd braked and was 8/10 off his dial in. So I'm not sure if he's very lucky or he knows more than he's making out, but this is the game. So here he is up beside me now. So anyway, we'll give it a crack and see what happens. Send it. Talk to the boys and get some advice. So we're lining up for the finals. Don't ask me how this has happened. A lot more luck than good management, but anyway, we'll take what luck we can get. So it's me versus a VN. It's going to be tough. I've been 60 footing terribly all night, so I've got to try and sort that out a little bit, but just got to try and remember to actually slip the clutch. Never do, but I'm so stressed about cutting a decent light that I sort of just forget and dump it. But that's my problems. Yeah. So here we go, eh?
Alright, here we go with another final. That gets the win in the left lane with a 10.34 on a 10.20.
lifted a head or something, I think, because water's come out of the back of one of the heads and come out halfway down the track. So not ideal, but that's what happens when you play with safeties and turn the boost up a bit too much. Sorry, Jeff. I don't know. I think I've won unless I've broken out, I guess. So I doubt I would have broken out. So we'll go back and see what the damage is. The trailer's just up here. Still running alright. So I made it back to the ticket booth. Good news is we won. How good is that? Can't believe it. I never won a trophy or anything before in my life. So that's pretty cool. Ended up 1.6 60 foot, so that's good. 1.64, so that was better. Reaction time 0.344 to his 0.27. Not great, but could be worse. What do we do? 10.34 at 142 mile an hour on a 10.20 dial in. So I was a bit off still, but that's alright. And he had a 10.80 dial in and went 11.24, so he was a bit off what he has been doing. But anyway, that's what happens. Bad news is it lifted the heads, I think, one of them. There's water coming out everywhere, but I've just made it back, so who cares when you win, eh? Deal with that another day.
Congratulations,
Thanks,
mate.
dude. How cool is that?
With the one chick crew member.
Yeah, we've done alright, haven't we?
Hey.
Righto, Sunday morning after Holden Nats. Beautiful day. That's where we stayed. Interesting. Anyway, it's all feeling very surreal. Still don't really believe it. So the VK's up there in the paddock with all the kangaroos. So, yeah. Well, might as well wrap it up there. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time. I know I did, and I'll see you next time I make a video.